After a good punt, this offense will start with tough field position inside the 10. Throwing, Jones. Pitch and catch here to Travis Kelce. Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field.
We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard.
Now Jones.
This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
14 yards there and a Falcon first down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And you know, I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed, and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice, all those things. And then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team their best chance to win.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 right at the 40.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw here complete to Kelce. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And no hesitations, they go right back to Kelce. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. You got to like what you're seeing from this offense here on the first drive. A nice, sustained series to begin the game that will continue after picking up another first there.
Would you say the word methodical comes to mind? I love the execution. I love what they're doing. Drive. They're controlling the ball, controlling the game, controlling the clock.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Newton throwing again. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Excellent coverage on that play from Sidney Jones. But Charles, as we've covered, they've already clinched their spot in the postseason, so now they just want to avoid adding any additional names to this list before the postseason begins.
Terrific observation, because trying to move up a spot, I don't know if it's worth it if you're trying to play guys who aren't quite right. Get them healthy, get ready for the playoffs, make your move then.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the red zone now, Newton. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And this carry terminated at the 8-yard line. Good stick skill showing the power, but just not much room to operate. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that will bring up 2nd down. Now Newton. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Newton. Caught on the slant. Touchdown, Falcons. first touchdown of this Super Bowl, and a long one at that. And the Falcons are on the board first here in this Super Bowl. Now the try here for the extra point. It's good, and that gives the Falcons a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total.
And it culminates in a Travis Kelce touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They trailed early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Well, starting drive number 2 off on the right foot. Completion for the first down. Drive 1 that had to be pretty frustrating because they moved the football. They just didn't get any points out of it.
But warm-up QB, too. Let's bring in the backup. I mean, my goodness, you take them downfield and you don't score points. You know I'm being totally facetious here, right? I'm just kidding. Nice first drive. Rarely do teams score on every single drive in a game, but they like what they did there. They just hope they can pay it off this time with some points.
Understandably, pass rushers keyed up for this Super Bowl, but you can't do that.
And let's face it, no one wants to lose one of these quarterbacks early in this game, so you know they're going to be protected by the officials.
Now this throw caught left side.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
Well, he obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this.
7-0 is our score. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now a man open down the middle of the field.
And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. They'll look to throw again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
Back to throw again. Toward the pylon, caught. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, a 5-yard touchdown.
And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying this Super Bowl at 7.
Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. That time a 6-play drive.
And it's Mark Andrews who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Falcons. Julio Jones, 58 yards. And the Falcons have moved out in front.
Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head, because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there, because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. They're going to look to throw.
A swing pass here to Edwards.
And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Ouch, you thought you had the defensive stand. Roughing the passer wipes it out.
What does every defense talk about? 3 and out, right? Thought they were able to get off the field. Not so.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end, Andrews.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble. Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt.
And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback. Getting set to go again on offense, we get a peek at Julio Jones now. He's doing what he's capable of, having a solid game. Not the most amazing game. He's not over 100 yards, but a good game so far.
And you just know that mentally He feels like he's one catch away from turning it into a great game and starting on that road. And the defenders are well aware of that, too. They've got to figure out a way to not let that escalate. Keep him right in this zone here and call it a day, because otherwise he can really decimate them.
Better believe they are well aware of his playmaking ability. Now a first down throw for Newton.
Pass is caught. It's Metcalf going across the field here.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The Cam's throw caught here by Metcalf. Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught.
And the Falcons are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
We have reached the 2-minute warning. In fact, just under 2 minutes to play in the opening half of this year's Super Bowl.
They'll try to run with Hunt. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On 2nd down, it's Taylor.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta.
Jonathan Taylor
punching it in from a yard away.
And the Falcons continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied.
Cam looking to throw. And he's going to be taken down. It's a sack, and they fail on the try for 2.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go with the ball and ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken from about the 12. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession.
The last series for him, a little disappointing. Forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down.
That's taken in by Duvernay.
The Ravens moving quickly here as the clock runs. Here's the 2nd and 7. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Andrews.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
And for the Falcons, 5 men in the secondary, now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw.
Yet again.
And the ball is knocked out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The 30, 10, 5, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman 59 yards. And the Ravens get a late score here in the final minute of the first half.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Tucker with the extra point, and this is back to a 5-point game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. This one into the hands of Metcalf. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the ball on the 30, here's 2nd and 4. Newton now to throw. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 14 yards that time for number 14.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. And instead, it's 4th down. And the punter Bailey on now as he sends this one away. So we've come upon halftime in the big one, the Super Bowl. As we send you to Orlando to check one of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons ready to go back to work to start the 3rd quarter. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Definitely pleased, doing their best not to show it to their team, of course, because as you and I both know, their mantra all season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Finding Kelsey, what a catch there. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A 1st down there on a pickup of 25. Now it's Newton. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. High throw, but he makes the catch. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens' 24-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Newton on 1st down. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the 3rd quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this 3rd quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got his man. It's Andrews.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Back to throw now on first down. And his throw is incomplete. That pass just a about set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line.
As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in the second half.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. The 20, 10, 5. Touchdown, Falcons.
Jonathan Taylor,
his second. Late stages of the game here in the 4th quarter as this offense takes over 1st and 10. Now Newton on first down.
Now, quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Newton, throw left side, complete. That's Taylor.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A give right side now to Hunt. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a full 8 yards. And it sets him back for 2nd down. Newton now to throw. And he'll complete this one to Patterson.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Another completion right back to Patterson.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs. On first down, Newton. This complete to Jones.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Big hook up there, forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
2nd down and goal. Newton. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Travis Kelce, his second touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the Falcons are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of this Super Bowl.
You got to figure down by the goal line. This is where...
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they are trying to play it cool down on the sidelines, but they know that they are very close now to wrapping this thing up and letting the celebration begin. A Super Bowl title within reach now as they try to polish this thing off.
Let's go.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. A good gain on first has them set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll run again with Hunt.
And this will be a Falcons first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Handoff up the middle. Hunt. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Hunt will try going up the middle. And he'll get it down to the 47 here.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. Runs over him. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down fourth quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips. They're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got them now.
They'll run with Hunt on second down. And he'll get it down this time to the 17.
54 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll run with Hunt. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
Fourth quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on first down. They did that, plus 3.
And it's over. The Lombardi Trophy belongs to the Falcons. Yes, the Atlanta Falcons are the Super Bowl champions. And their remarkable season ends in the most remarkable of ways. They get to put next to their name, Super Bowl champion.
And they can't ever take that away, can they?
Nope.
That lasts forever. So good to see the emotion when it's all said and done. You see the hugs. You see the guys sharing, the collective happiness. Makes me want to carry you around a little bit on my shoulders to celebrate the triumph. And congratulations to them. A fantastic season.
And they are the Super Bowl champs. The Lombardi Trophy is theirs, and so are bragging rights for an entire season. And what a season it has been. Feels like we have been there every step of the way. Our entire crew doing a wonderful job. Thanks to my broadcast partner, Charles Davis. For all those guys, I'm Brandon Gaudin signing off. We'll talk to you next season right here on EA Sports.